Claes Oldenburg is an American sculptor born in 1929. He is known for both his oversized sculptures of everyday objects, like a clothespin or a spoon, and his soft sculptures, again featuring everyday things like food, cars, and toilets. Many of his works were made in collaboration with his wife, Claes van Bruggen. Because of his work with common and easily recognizable images, Oldenburg is associated with the pop art movement. Most of his sculptures are in museums around the world, but his large-scale sculptures are usually found outside, in public spaces such as parks, schools, and plazas. Oldenburg wanted to make art that could be accessed by everybody. Like other pop artists such as Warhol, Lichtenstein, and even Jasper Johns, Oldenburg wanted to use art to get us to look at ordinary things in new ways. Oldenburg wanted to transform everyday objects into accessible, large-scale public works that gently challenged the way we are used to dealing with objects by giving them alternate meanings. By making them super large or strangely soft, we as viewers are forced to confront these common, ordinary things as something else: art. His soft sculptures are hand-sewn from layers of painted canvas, so they are not soft like a furry animal, but soft as opposed to sculptures made out of wood or stone. Because of this relative softness of the sculptures, gravity and the effects of gravity are an integral component of the work. Notice how his 2 cheeseburger sculpture kind of droops downward around the edges, especially the lettuce in the top bun. Or even more, in something like his toilet or toaster, you can see how the sides sag and droop more than the object would in real life. This effect of gravity on otherwise stable objects gives us something new to think about. These are all objects we interact with on a daily basis. How would we see a toaster differently if we were trying to put bread into something droopy? The other term we want to talk to you about with Oldenburg's art is scale. Making objects overly large is one of the most common ways Oldenburg likes to change things. He often takes a very small object, like a clothespin, a button, a matchbook, or thumbtacks, and increases the scale of those objects until they are monumental, many times the size of a human being. Consider again 2 cheeseburgers. Can you imagine trying to hold or bite into a sandwich that large? How does it make us look at hamburgers differently? What about a garden hose so large that it fills a lake? By increasing the scale of a common object, we are forced to interact with it in a new way. Oldenburg's objects are so fun, bright, and cheerful that they can't help but make us smile. It is this process of seeing familiar things in unexpected ways that makes his art so inviting.